Hey, Dax. Hi, buddy. Alright, we're gonna bring him. This is Dax. Say hi. Are you camera shy? Oh, okay. Dax is camera shy.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Natalie, and yes, Ankita is unfortunately not here right now. As you guys know, we are going through the whole COVID-19 pandemic, so things are super crazy right now. But me and Ankita, we had so many plans for 2020 when it came to our YouTube channel, and we can't let this pandemic stop us. So what we thought it'd be really cool was to film 2 separate videos and combine it into one. We don't know how that's gonna work out, but we're gonna try and make it work. So Ankita's in Maryland right now at her house, and I'm in Washington, D.C. in my apartment. And we thought it'd be really good just to kind of do a getting ready with me type video, chit chat video, and we just go from there.
They're probably gonna be like quicker tutorials because we're gonna be putting like 2 tutorials in one. But yes, I am quarantined in Maryland, so I don't have all of my essentials with me, like my essential makeup. So when I came to Maryland, I actually came here March 11th. So Corona wasn't even considered a pandemic. I was just coming down to visit my family, and it was one of my friend's birthdays. So I was just coming down for that weekend, and I ended up getting quarantined here because by the time I got here 2 days later, Corona was considered a pandemic. So right now I have a bunch of like travel sized makeup with me, but I don't have all my essentials, which kind of sucks. But this makeup that I'm gonna be using is still really good. Obviously I travel with it, so I love this makeup.
I think it's just been, you know, a while since we've released anything, and we want to just start putting more content out there, guys. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to our channel and feel free to leave comments down below on what you think about the video and what you want to see more of. So let's get started. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Let's get started.
I have a fresh face right now, and we're gonna be going in with eyes first. So we're gonna be using Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. We're going to be using the Almay liquid liner in the shade Black.
Alright guys, so I actually already applied the Pro Filter Hydrating Primer from Fenty Beauty. This primer really feels like lotion. It's honestly lotion, I would say, for your face, and it's honestly one of the best primers I've ever used. And I actually just started applying the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. This is the foundation I use for a more natural look. I use a NARS foundation for like my night looks. And for those of you wondering, I'm the shade 440. Fenty is actually the first foundation I've ever used. Before, I used to be dusty and crusty, and I would use CVS BB cream. But yeah, so I'm applying this. I love Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty loves me.
Yeah, I usually, like in lashes, like I wear Lily Lashes in Style Miami Flare. I don't have them here, but these are actually really good. Like, I'm really impressed. If my makeup turns out really good, I'm hopping on a FaceTime date. I'm not letting my makeup go to waste. No. Especially these lashes. But now moving on to face makeup. So before I go in with concealer or foundation or anything like that, I like to go in with my Bobbi Brown under eye corrector. Because I'm someone that kind of suffers from dark circles a lot, I like to go in with an under eye corrector because it really cancels out the darkness before putting on concealer and foundation. Guys, I've had this for months now, and it's like barely made a dent, and I always use it whenever I put makeup on. It's just like brightening up my under eye, and obviously when I go in with foundation and concealer, it's gonna blend in a little bit more. Y'all, so I just saw how my nails looked in the viewfinder. Look, it's quarantine, and I had to paint my nails myself, and I realized that I paint like a kindergartner.
Alright guys, so I actually just applied 2 concealers. So when I'm kind of running out of concealer, I use 2. The first one is the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in the shade Amande. Best concealer, don't argue with me. Okay, it's the best one. And the second concealer I'm using is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn. I know it's super popular, so I'm just kind of rubbing that in right now.
We're gonna go in with foundation. This is the, oh, hold on. I have a brand new one. I was gonna show you guys like an old bottle that I have, but like I have a new one, so might as well show you guys the new one. But this is actually my OG foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation, and I am in the shade 3 and 2, which is Wheat. Guys, this foundation is full coverage, will cover anything. I actually used to use this a lot when I had really bad acne scars, and guys, like, whew, like wiped it all out. Definitely recommend everyone to have one of these in their makeup bag. All right, so what I like to do is I just like to put little dots all over my face like this, so it doesn't go on like too cakey. I like to layer this foundation rather than just like slap it on.
Let's chit chat. I think this is the time to chit chat. I hope everyone's, you know, being safe during this, you know, pandemic quarantine season. It's honestly really crazy, and someone actually asked me on Instagram, and I thought it was a really good question on what do I think people will realize coming out of this quarantine. And I think the number one thing, at least that I realized, was, you know, I'm so blessed, and I've always known that, don't get me wrong. I think that's something we should, you know, always think about, how blessed we are. But it's like the fact that I still have my job and I'm still able to have money coming in is a huge part. And the second thing I would have to say that I realized, and I think a lot of people will realize, is saving. So important. You need to save. Like, I've always been really responsible with my money, and I've always been saving, but now it's like, okay, I need to save more. All right, this is no joke. So yeah, saving, I think people are gonna really realize the value of saving and how important that is. Just people being more thankful.
So yeah, I didn't think I was gonna be quarantined in Maryland. I came down, I think it was like March 11th, I think, and Corona wasn't even considered a pandemic then in the United States. I thought I was gonna be able to go back, so I only brought like 3 pairs of clothes from New York. And guys, when I tell you, I was here just 2 days and everything was like on lockdown. And the thing is, guys, I moved in to my new apartment February 29th. And I was going so crazy the month of February trying to find a new place to live in New York, because guys, finding a convenient place to live in New York is an extreme sport. Going crazy in February to now coming back home and not being able to stay in my apartment kind of sucks, because I was in my apartment for about like probably like 10 days before I came here, which kind of sucks. I think the worst part about it is that I'm paying so much money in rent for a place that I can't even stay at. Okay guys, foundation is now on.
All right, so now I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder, one of my favorites. As I was saying before, guys, yeah, I think people are gonna come out of this rediscovering themselves, just because right now I feel like a lot of people are, especially me, thinking about their future. I think this is good in a way, because I feel like life is so fast paced and we never like have time to think. We're always just kind of like, you know, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, this is what we need to do, and this and that. But now, you know, we're all quarantined. This is the time to think, okay, you know, how's my life going right now? What do I want to do with my life? How do I want to improve on myself?
Before I got Tarte Shape Tape, I was hooked on the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Now this stuff is really full coverage. So I actually used to use this concealer a lot back in the day, but then I started using Tarte Shape Tape, but that is in New York, but I had this one still here. So we're gonna go ahead and use this and just pump out the concealer onto my palm and just go right in. And obviously, guys, you know, with concealers, you want to go a little bit lighter. So that's why it's gonna look a little harsh. Alright guys, and I know it looks really white right now, but I promise once I set it and blend even more, it's gonna go away.
I'm no makeup guru, so I'm just doing what I can. Okay. Okay, I get distracted. I need to focus. All right.
And we're gonna be using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I'm in the shade Banana Bread, and I really love this powder. I just think it really brightens my under eyes. It really covers just like the bags and creases that you may see. I just think it does wonders. So we're gonna go ahead and bake with this. So I let that sit for a minute, and now we're just gonna go ahead and wipe this bake away. So the under eyes are set, and I'm gonna be going in with contour now. Usually I like to use Fenty match sticks, but I don't have that with me right now, so we're gonna go in and use the LA Pro Girl High Definition Concealer in the shade Toast. This is also really good. We're gonna go in with our butter bronzer again, and we're just gonna go ahead and bronze the contoured areas. I know it looks a little harsh right now, but I'm going to be cleaning it up with blush and powders.
All right, so the next thing I'm gonna use is the NYX Cheat Contour Duo Palette. So I kind of use this for like my natural contours, kind of like an everyday thing, and this one is called Wine and Dine. I absolutely love it. I contoured heavy. Okay, so voila.
Now we're gonna go in with blush. So I like to use the Tarte Amazonian clay blush in the shade Party. This is also a travel size blush because, you know, I was traveling when I came down here for quarantine. So this blush literally is my favorite blush I've ever used. I also like put some on my nose a little bit, but I just love the color of it. It literally just makes my cheeks pop. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up the contour and blush with the Huda Beauty baking powder, and just get that like really precise. Yeah, guys, I literally look like Santa Claus right now, but beauty is a process. While we wait for the Santa Claus beard to like settle in, I'm gonna go in with highlighter. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Megalo highlighter powder in the shade Illuminatrice. That's the shade. Cool. And I just like to put a little bit on my nose, and I'm just gonna go in. Now we're just gonna wipe this bake off. We are almost done.
I got my first makeup palette and my first eyeshadow palette and my first eyeshadow palette. All right, I need to calm down because I kind of sit down. All right, guys, so now that I'm calm, I got my first eyeshadow palette, the Morphe palette. It's called 3502, and it has a lot of warm brown orange colors. And the reason why I love it is because I just think on dark skin, it looks beautiful, and I'm someone who really likes kind of them like warm, natural looks. I'm gonna use the shade Heat as my base, and then I'm gonna use the shade Zodiac. Do you guys see the colors? I love the warm brown. I just feel like I look like heat. It's getting hot in here, so what? So take off all your... Let me not say that right now. Okay.
We're going to be going in with the NYX lip pencil in the shade Nude Truffle. So for lipstick, I'm gonna go in with Whirl. This is a travel size MAC lipstick, but again, I was traveling down here, so don't really have the actual one with me right now. I actually really like this color. It's a little bit too dark for what I'm going for though, so I'm going to lighten it up with some lip gloss. I'm going to be taking the NYX Butter Gloss in shade Madeline, just so I can lighten this up. Yeah, it kind of lightened it up.
All right guys, so I'm almost done with my look. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some bottom liner. I really like the NYX liner, but honestly I'm not really picky when it comes to eyeliner because I think a lot of eyeliners are similar. But yeah, I got some liners. I got some liners on my face. Guys, I'm weird. This is what I do when I do makeup. I like talk to myself, I sing to myself. I don't know what I'm saying to myself. All right. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is add lip gloss. So I just ordered 2 Fenty Beauty lip glosses. One is called Chocolate, like chocolates, literally L-I-T. And then the other one is just Glass Slipper. I absolutely love it. And I mix it together with the chocolates. And then I'm gonna let the Rapunzel braids down.
It is so hot in this room. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna play this Bollywood song. It's called Garmi, and Garmi means hot. And it's a dope song. She's killing it in the video, by the way. I'm watching her from my laptop.
Alright guys, so this is the final look. Here is the, oh, I think Nikita texted me. Here is the eyeshadow. I wore some lashes, so sorry if they're looking a little weird because I'm not used to putting strip lashes anymore. I have lash extensions. See the lip gloss. My contour, okay. Okay!
Last but not least, we're gonna go in and set our faces with MAC Fix Plus. This is again the travel size version. But I think this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it is a different video from the videos that Nat and I have filmed in the past, but because we are quarantined, we obviously can't film together right now. So we are probably going to continue on doing more of these mesh videos for the remainder of quarantine. We also decided that we may also film separately on the channel just so we can keep you guys entertained and engaged. We're just so happy to finally be back on YouTube and we don't want to leave again. So our faces are here to stay.
Please like, subscribe, and comment down below on what you guys thought about this video. Did it work for you? Did it not? And what you'd like to see more of. But with that being said, we hope you guys stay safe during this tough time, and we'll see you soon. Bye guys.